Up next, viewers, we're getting you some more breaking visuals from Ukraine. Now, in the latest, there is a drone footage that we have accessed which shows that Russian units are continuing to clear civilians who are said to be hiding out in residential and high-rise buildings. Remember, viewers, this comes after claims of Russia still maintaining that they are in public, not targeting civilian areas or residential blocks in Ukraine, but the visuals really speaking a different story altogether. And now we see how even in Kherson and Kharkiv, where we had seen Russians had tried to open fire on civilians to clear several places in that particular area. But now in the latest, we have seen drone footages that show that Russian units are continuing to clear civilians who are said to be hiding out in residential and high-rise buildings. Remember, we have seen the kind of visuals of aftermath that have been continuously pouring in from Ukraine in several strategic cities of Kharkiv, of Mariupol, of Nikolai, and in Sumy as well, where we have seen the kind of destruction that the Russian troops have also left behind on the ground. And these are one more visual, in fact, that we're showing you, where Russians are continuing to clear out civilians who are said to be hiding out in residential and high-rise buildings. Up next, viewers, we're getting you some more visuals now. A drone footage that in fact shows that Russian units are continuing to clear out civilians who are said to be hiding out in residential and high-rise buildings. We have seen several such visuals, isn't it, Crispino? We have seen how Russians have been publicly maintaining that they are not targeting civilians, they're not targeting residential blocks. But time and time again, we see visuals like these that show that Russians are continuing to clear out civilians who are said to be hiding out in residential blocks.
Absolutely, we are seeing many such videos being put out by the Russian side, trying now to fend off this blame which has come upon them. They have been receiving a lot of flack that they have been targeting civilian areas, whether it's residential buildings or commercial buildings and factories, and many of the civilians have been targeted. Now we have a video which shows here purportedly of the Russian forces clearly, trying to evacuate these civilians who are in these conflict areas. And so there's really a lot of videos here, what is actually happening on ground to what is being shown for our viewers. And so we are tracking all the latest from these conflict areas, because remember, today is day 27 and we're not looking as this conflict to end any sooner by the day, although there have been a lot of efforts, the mediation efforts on both sides.
Well, absolutely, and we have seen several such visuals, not just from Mariupol, but from Kherson, from northern parts of Ukraine as well, and now in the western parts as well, where we see that Russians had also sort of opened fire at several places to clear out public areas where residents had also gathered. And now we see another such visual. Of course, there is an information warfare as well that continues as we see, viewers, where in fact video after video that is being released from both the sides, that is Ukraine and Russia both. And now we see in the latest that Russia also, as you very rightly pointed out, Crispino, trying to cover up the kind of flack that they had gotten because of...
Right.